Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese. Welcome back to another Hogwarts Legacy live stream adventure extravaganza of awesomeness and fun times to be had in the wonderful world of Hogwarts. And today we're going to do an audio check. Oh! I think it's working. All right, fantastic. So, where we left off last time is not where I... That was the wrong button. Where we left off last time is not where I left off last time. So, we go to our quests. We queued up the Lost Child. Natty has learned of a wizard in Lower Hogsfield who's being harassed by Theophilus Harlow, Rockwood's right-hand man. I should meet her there to investigate, and that is what we're gonna do today. But first, I've been a little bit busy. Let's take a look at the map. I'll kind of show you what I did there first. I have been exploring the world and doing more Merlin trials so I can get more slots open to carry more stuff around so we don't have to detour to sell all of our stuff so often. And also, there's like this massive bit of gas brewing inside of me. I'm gonna have... Okay, I muted that for you. You don't have to listen to it. That just came out of nowhere. Sometimes I'll talk before I start live streaming just to try to get all that out first, because that's when it starts happening, is when I start talking. Because I do not talk often when I am alone. Sometimes I'll talk to my cats as a way to sort of like figure out what I'm doing during the day. I'll be like, alright, Rex, here's what we're gonna do today, and I'll list off my list of things. He looks at me like, what is he going on about? I have no idea. I just speak cat. He's upset about something. I don't know. I wish he'd just feed me. I wish he'd get the catnip out again. That's just great. I haven't actually given him catnip yet. I've given catnip to Thomas. Bless him. He's dead now. It's unrelated to the catnip. It's a sad thing. Been exploring the map of Hogwarts. Oh, bring it in, reel it in, reel it in. Get the brain back in the head. Keep it in a narrow focus. As you can see, I've pretty much thoroughly explored this northern part of the map. There's some more stuff to do. The only thing I've actually been focused on doing is the Merlin trials. I did stop and do a couple of the constellation thing where you adjust the constellations around clockwise, anti-clockwise, anti-dermis, protodermis, energized otherwise, and I've done that. So we've got some challenges completed here, and this is what I do when I'm not streaming, just to kind of get it out of the way so we focused on other things. So right here we've now got necromantic protection, which is fun, unlocked. That's the result of just killing some more Inferi, because they're just out in the map when you're out and about. They're just out there. So I think that's probably the only thing I've done in combat. In exploration, though, check it out. 14 more Merlin trials between last stream and this stream. So we get some more gear slots, and then the next one's going to be 20 more. And then apparently it ends there, although I'm sure there's more. So does that mean there's just no reason to do the rest of them? I don't know. I'm not really sure how this game works. I noticed that also under Field Guide there's something here. What have we got? Just Highland Explorer Cloak. How adorable. We're actually doing really good on these collections. We're like 75% when it comes to the Field Guide pages, which is absolutely spectacular. Now, let me show you what I've done in the Room of Requirement. And that won't require much time, I assure you, and then we can get out into the real world. By the way, I installed an update yesterday. It was actually after the game crashed. When it came back up, there was an update available, so I installed that. And the game's been rock solid since. I haven't had any more weirdo crashes, and hopefully it stays that way. But we're in the second room of the Room of Requirement, so this is the main room that we spent most of our time in, which I've just kind of tidied up a little bit and reorganized just a wee little bit. But down here now, in this second room, I've redesigned it all about herbology, and we've got 3 lovely plants here. So, of course, we've got our mallow sweet, we have knotgrass, and we have some mandrakes, which I wasted at the start of the stream, as you might have recalled. Now, if we hit J for just wondering what we're going to do today, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. Professor GarLICK's assignment. Last time we acquired and used all 3 combat plants simultaneously. You may remember that. Against the big spider. The next thing we have to do is grow and harvest fluxweed. Now, I tried to do this. I actually went in Hogsmeade to the fella who sells all of the things that you need. I think it's called like the magical neep or something. Yeah, the magic neep. I bought the knotgrass, but here's the issue. It requires a bigger pot than what we currently have, which is a funny sentence. But if we kind of bring that up here, and we go to Herbology. And we've got some different options here. First off, I didn't realize that there were you could get 5 small plants on a table, which is cool. Apparently, we can purchase that from Tomes and Scrolls. We're going to want to do this because you can only build so many of these. You only have 7 potting tables in the room of requirement. I don't know if that goes up at some point or if that's like a hard limit, but this is going to be helpful to get 5 plants on a single table because right now it's a bit of a waste of space. So medium plants and large plants, you notice you can't fit that many on a table. You know, at this point, what do you get? Scientific potting table with 2 large pots and then a single large pot. Okay, I see. What is this? Composters? That's fun. So I guess we can make our own. You get the general idea here. Anyway, what I'm getting at is we got to go get a medium potting table, and you can get those also from Tomes and Scrolls. Purchased from Tomes and Scrolls. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a shop. One hopes that we can just find in Hogsmeade. And let's see if we can locate it. But in terms of what we're doing today, we normally go kind of balls to the wall. That's not the right term. That's like when you're going all in. More so, we're going like a bit of a scatter shot, right? Like it's like shooting a shotgun, and you know kind of generally where everything's going to go, but you don't know exactly where it's all going to land. We're doing it different today. I've plotted out our course for today. These are the things that we're going to do. We're going to do Professor GarLICK's assignment. We're going to get that done so we can get Flipendo. Because I needed Flipendo for one of the Merlin trials, and I didn't have it, and that was sad. It hurt my heart. So we're going to do that. We're also going to do Lost Child, and then I think we're probably going to do... what even is that? I don't know what some of these are. Oh, we're going to try to turn in some more... I found some more demiguises as I was doing the Trials of Merlin. So we're going to do this as well. In fact, we're going to do that first. We're going to run down there. We're just going to find him and see if possibly we have enough to get Alohomora 2. Which would be spectacular. Would love to do that. And then we're going to do Professor GarLICK's assignment, and then whatever class she has, and then the Lost Child, and then back on the path, possibly, if we have enough time. That is what we're doing. We've got a plan. We got to focus. We're not going to get distracted this time. And in fact, we're not going to waste time. I am going to fast travel to where I need to be, which is somewhere in this sort of general area, I think. Defense against the dark arts? That sounds about right. That's probably close to where we need to be. Remember when we first started playing this, and anytime we fast traveled, it would immediately crash? Plan? We gotta... Yeah, okay. Just wanted to double check, make sure that audio was working. You folks remember that. Wasn't that wild? See, I'm tempted to do that. I'm really tempted to do that, but we're not going to. We're going to stay focused. Like I said, we're not wasting time today. One thing we can do, though, real quick, is we can just run over here and just have a look inside of there and see if we recognize that space immediately. And it does kind of look like it could be down here. Oh, boy. My frame rate just got real choppy. You guys notice that?
What you think, my
What's that all about?
Your eyes deceived you.
Oh, dear. Okay, let's not get sidetracked, though. I'm letting myself get sidetracked. Let's go. That's why the game's frame rate was dropping. It could tell that I was potentially considering sidetracking, and it was like, no, stay focused. This seems like the kind of place you would find a note. What is this place? Have we ever been in this little area before? It might be the lighting that is making it look redder and more different than anything we've seen before. That is a whale, but it looks like a map. I'm confused. Is it a map of a whale? One in particular? Oh my gosh, we can get inside of this room now. Oh my gosh, where that chest is on the other side of the bathroom. We're not going to get distracted, though. We're going to stay focused. Listen, the temptations are there. The temptations are definitely there to just wander around and do things that we ought not do when we're supposed to be staying focused on the task that we've set ourselves certain goals to achieve, and we're going to do it today.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
It's funny you should mention that. I've actually got some more moons for you.
I have some moons for you.
Please be 3
wonderful,
or more.
Truly. If you bring me just a few more, I can teach you how to improve casting Alohomora.
Alohomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
I thought we had 3. I thought we were like right on 3.
Bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
At night? Yeah. Well then, how... Okay, alright, fine, whatever. Let's focus on our next task, which is going to be going to Hogsmeade and taking a jaunt over to the Magical Neep. Like I said, we're doing it! We're doing it today! Today is the day! We're actually going to stay focused, we're going to stay on track, we're not going to get distracted. I'll do all that other stuff that we saw earlier in my own time. I'll go back to that painting, I'll definitely remember where it was. All roads and all fast travel points lead to Hogsmeade. That's right. You're right about that, Reese Weasley. Shut up. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hello. Be with you in a bit.
You're with me right now, pal. I don't know if you can tell or not. But, wait, this is the Magic Neep. This is not where we need to be. This is where I already bought all the things that I needed. What we need to be at is something called Tomes and Scrolls, which, again, I don't even know if that's a place you can go to. So what have we got? We got the Brood and Peck. We've got Hog's Head. Tomes and Scrolls, baby. It's literally right there. Why did you folks let me run all the way to the Magical Neep? You knew darn well that's not where we needed to go. I already bought all the seeds and stuff. I was going to have the plants planted and ready to go at the top of the stream. Can't believe y'all let that happen. That's an embarrassment on all of you, not me. Not me. There's no egg on my face in this situation. I mean, thank goodness, too, because heaven knows I don't have enough money to pay for eggs to go on my face at this time. If I'm buying eggs, they're going into food. Gosh, they're getting expensive, aren't they? Especially when there's just like these random fires that just happen to be destroying all of these food processing plants. Isn't that weird? All these strange attacks on infrastructure. Kind of sus, but I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Am I right, guys? I'm sure it's probably fine. Have I ever been in here before? I mustn't have been. Oh, I have, because I remember this. Yeah, we stole all this guy's stuff already. I don't think he's got anything new in here. Unless he's got like a demiguise statue. Oh, hello. Hello. That's the wrong spell. Please disregard. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Hope you don't mind. I do hear something.
Fine now, demiguise.
Yeah, there's a demiguise. Where is it? Where is it? Is it in this room? Listen, we only need the one more. That's part of our self-assigned mission. Was that we were also going to do a final demiguise. If there's one in here, I need to get it. You got one in here? You got one hidden away back here? Oh, well, looky here. Look at that. We can do that now because it's 9. We're getting a Alohomora version 2. Also, I'm going to steal this man's money. We just got to get out of the view of his chest in there. And then we're just... It's weird how some things can see me and some things can't. And this guy can't. What a shame for him, I guess. All right. But this guy, when I walk up to him, he's immediately going to know that I'm here to buy stuff.
Let's look at what we
Well, I
have,
guess I
shall
did
we?
just turn visible. Okay, Conjuration Spellcraft. What can we get? T-shaped potion station spellcraft. What unlocks the ability to conjure a T-shaped potion station, perfectly suited for all your potion brewing needs. That's fun. Medium potion station spellcraft. So, I mean, look, here's the thing. I'm really not interested at the... Wait, what is this? Beast Feeder. Unlocks the ability to conjure a beast feeder. Place one to make sure your pets are kept fed, so I don't have to manually do it? Okay, we're not going to buy that yet, because that's 1,200 gold. I need to make sure I have enough gold for when I'm actually here. Unlocks the ability to conjure a beast toy box. Use the toy box to pick out your beast's favorite toys for them to play with. Chopping station. Unlocks the ability to conjure a chopping station that periodically produces plant byproduct, so keep an eye on it. Dung composter. Hopping pot. What do you want that for? Unlocks the ability to conjure a hopping pot. This type of magical pot will periodically brew a randomly selected potion. What? This is nuts stuff that we can get in here. Material refiner. Unlocks the ability to conjure a material refiner. Use it to produce a moonstone essential for additional conjuration spellcraft. We can do all kinds of crazy things here. Potting table with a large pot spellcraft. Potting table with 2 large pots. That seems way more useful. Potting table with a medium. Potting table with 2 medium. Potting table with 3 medium. Potting table with 3 small. Okay, we're going to go with this one.
Nothing like finding
Lovely.
just the
And then
right
potting
thing.
table with 5 small. Definitely going to go with that. And then also this one up here for... Oh, yeah, see, we're almost out of gold already. Beast Feeder spell... We're going to get that. That is incredible. We absolutely need that. And then as for everything else in here, it can wait. It can absolutely wait. Thank you.
Let me
You've
know
been
if there's
wonderful.
anything else I can do to help.
I will absolutely let you know. So now we're gonna head back to Hogwarts. Oh, hey, Daytora. Welcome, welcome. You're that's perfectly fine. Hope you're having a wonderful work day, my good sir. Let's fast travel. I feel like the potions classroom is probably going to end up being closer to our guy. All right, this is great. We're doing so well right now. We're going to actually get 2 quests done here in like a back-to-back. This is fantastic. So we're going to get Alohomora 2. We're going to go to our lovely lady, Miss GarLICK's class, and we're going to learn a new spell. And we're going to be able to do so many cool new things in the Room of Requirement. And then we're going to continue the plot. It's fantastic. These doors opening still... Oh. What? Is it like Halloween? Did I miss that? Was there an announcement that that was happening and I missed it? Or do we get to go to the grand feast? They always do, like, they go big for Halloween, don't they? Also, Sir Nicholas's death day is pretty close to or right on Halloween as well, isn't it? Because that's when he has his death day party. Which, I mean, I would love to attend, but honestly, it seemed like a rather depressing affair. I was into it in the book until the ghosts floated through the rotten food, and they were like, can you taste it? And he goes, almost. I was like, ooh, this is sad, and I don't want to be a party to it, so not a big fan of that at all. One thing I am a big fan of, though, is Alohomora version 2, which will allow us to finally unlock the electric boogaloo. What? Heath, shut up. I'm busy right now. I don't know if we've ever actually managed to select a fast travel point close to this guy. Isn't there one, like, right inside of here? There's one right there. Which one is this? Which one are you?
Oh, nice to see you, my young
Nice to see you, too. Every single time we've come here, there's just been that one right there next to the man, and we've never selected it.
Hello,
It's kind of
Mr.
hard to
Lane.
tell,
Oh,
looking at the map.
greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
Sir, I've got some fantastic
I
news for you.
actually have some moons for you.
Actually
my
have some
mind feels
moons.
lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alohomora once you'd brought me enough moons.
You did promise
With
that.
knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However,
I love that there's just a
we
teacher
don't yet
teaching
know
us
who's
this.
behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alohomora known to wizard kind. At least known to me.
Bless you, sir. Bless you. Is that it? Do I now know it? I know Alohomora 2 now.
You'll save my sanity, and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Of course, sir. Of course. Okay, so let's hop in here now. And it looks like the next stage of this is going to be to get 13 more. And that'll be a simple enough task. But now we go on to Professor GarLICK's assignment. And check this out. I figured out how to get to the room of requirement much more quickly, right? See this little star up here? That's the secret rooms. And then we just select the room of requirement. Boom. Oh my gosh, Daiktora. That is an unreasonably long amount of time. It's not your fault, though. That's on them. I apologize for it. How you like doing that, though? How is that? One of my friends did that for a little while before they took up this job going across the country and stuff. But I never really asked them about it. I probably should have. Maybe I'm a bad friend. Okay, so now we can create... Not with that. Now we can create with this... And this. And this. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. So this is scientific potting table with a small pot. Oh, wait. Have we already had these? Oh, with 5. Okay, of course. And then there's 3 down here. I don't need that. So the tables are physically larger, though. That's the thing to keep in mind. All right. We've got medium. Wait. Did we need large? I think it was medium. I think it was medium. All right, so we're just going to stick it over here. Look how beautiful and lovely that is. All right, and now we're going to plant. We got Dittany, Mallowsweet, Mandrake, Knotgrass. It was Fluxweed. It needs a large pot. Okay, we did spend an awful lot of gold, so it's entirely possible that we don't have enough. It's okay. It's all right. Look, we're going to head back to Hogsmeade. We're going to check. Okay, it's going to be fine. We're going to select. We're going to... It's all going to be okay, all right? $200 a week? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's more than I make off YouTube. So you're doing pretty good as far as I'm concerned. There was a time when, you know, you'll know this, Daiktora, when the Howdy Folks gaming channel was really popping off, when I was doing like the Tech at Legends series, where the revenue was actually pretty good, understandably, because it was Minecraft videos, so they were very, it wasn't just the views, it was how advertiser friendly they were, so the CPMs were massive throughout the run of that series. Like, if you look at my most viewed video, just a little behind the scenes baseball for you on YouTube, my most viewed video is GTA Online. And my second most viewed video is Tech at Legends Episodes 1. Okay? So the GTA has quite a few more views, but it's made a fraction of the revenue because it's GTA, and the Tekkit one is Minecraft. And one of those is a little bit more advertiser friendly, so it has massively more revenue. But during that period, I definitely needed that money. I was not in quite the same financial situation I'm in now, where I don't make a whole lot off of the YouTube, and it is mostly just something I do for fun. And thank goodness for it, because yeah, it's not what it used to be. But I was very blessed at the time to have the success of Tekkit Legends. It was truly a blessing from God, because right when I needed that, it happened, and it ran throughout the course of this really rough financial time for me. It kept me afloat, so I was blessed for that. But yeah, that's right. I think at the time, if you looked up Tekkit Legends, I was probably not the only result, but probably the first one, and I don't think that's true anymore. I think some other people have probably come through and made potentially more successful and better series. Hold on, Tekkit Legends. I am looking on my own account, so yeah, I'm going to be the top result. But, yeah, mostly still top results. I don't know. Can you do this in a... I'm curious. Let's do a private window. YouTube.com. So none of my account viewership. Yeah. Here we go. Unsigned in YouTube is cancer. You ever just sign out of YouTube and look at what you're recommended? The absolute degeneracy of the world. Tekkit Legends. Cool. All right. So the Tekkit Legends playlist is at top. Tekkit in 2022 by Z-Man, which looks pretty cool. And then just a whole bunch of me. So that's cool. What happens if you look up... I know that the other day, for a brief period, if you looked up Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Rex... Oh, cool, yeah. Mine is still the top search result. It's just a reaction. It's just me laughing hysterically. That was fun. Someone pointed that out to me. Like, you know, if you look up Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Rex, you're the top result. And I was like... Me? Really? Cool. And it was and it is. But, yeah, that is some fun behind the scenes for you. And speaking of success and revenue, even though it's not absolutely critical anymore, I do still make a bit of money on YouTube. And I do still invest that in the channel and buying things for the channel. Like I think I talked last summer about getting a laptop to edit when I started this channel, and the idea was that it was just going to be really long Let's Play videos that wouldn't really do well on the gaming channel. Ironically, I was like, okay, this will just be a channel where I just put these things out that I want to make that no one will want to watch, and this channel has been doing remarkably well. That was pretty much funded by YouTube revenue, that laptop purchase, so that I could edit when I was on the go and actually get stuff out at a pretty decently regular pace. So thank you to everyone who has supported. And we're going to take a moment here while I'm talking about it to go into the membership section and give a shout out to all of our legendary members. So we want to give a massive shout out to Daketora, who is in the chat. Hi, Daketora. Maria Amor, thank you so much for your support. Purple Lemons, which is a great username. And of course, Lucas Kits. So thank you so much for your support on the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. And your money is going to good places. And it's definitely going to fund something fun that we're working on here, me and the fellas, because we want to make more content together. You know, there's a reason that Micah and Britton and Zay are in the banner of the channel. But what we realized was we just kind of needed to rework our space to make it a little easier and make it sound a little bit better and not have me spend most of my time editing dealing with, like, the echo. So that's all a thing that's going to be worked on over the next few months. You'll have to wait to see it. Oh, I got a lovely comment from Daketora. I peeked through other Legends videos, I guess Tekkit Legends videos, and creators, and your content is the most comprehensive and entertaining. That might be biased, as I love your content, but you also put a lot of work into and it shows. Thank you so much. That series, I mean, we're not playing Hogwarts Legacy anymore. We're just talking about my YouTube channel. But that series, when I started it, every Tekkit series, because Tekkit was always sort of the, kind of even is now, it was the flagship series for my channel, because it was Tekkit Classic that kind of got the channel monetized. And then it was Tekkit Main, Tekkit Space, whatever you want to call it, that got my first big bump into actually making money on YouTube and being like, oh, this is viable. I should invest real time into it. And so when Tekkit Legends came out, I was like, I want this to be the best thing I've ever made. And I'm going to do research before every episode to make sure I know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to do tight editing. I'm going to have music everywhere throughout the entire video, so there's never a moment of quiet, which was maybe a little bit too much, which is funny because I don't do that anymore. When I'm playing, I find it really distracting when I watch other Minecraft content. I'm like, why is there music here? Well, I'm just trying to listen to the conversation or whatever. But yeah, I put a lot of work into it, and I mean, I put work into the new Tekkit 2 as well. Tekkit Squared or whatever it's called. I've been calling it Tekkit 2, but someone pointed out with the little 2, it's probably Tekkit Squared is what we're supposed to call it. And then also Tekkit 2 though is like it's like a double meaning. But I've really enjoyed that series, and especially the story stuff. I know people got a little bit fed up with the story stuff. That's why it's hard to find a balance, because when we had a long run of Tekkit 2 videos where there was no story content, and people were like, what? Where's the story? And then we had a few episodes in a row where it was nothing but story, and people were like, why aren't you building a factory? Got to find the balance in there. Let's talk to Thomas Brown.
What we have, shall we?
Yeah, let's have a look at what you've got. What have you got? 2 medium pots, 3 small pots, spellcraft. Do you not sell? Okay, all right. 1 large pot or 2 large pots. We got to sell some stuff to this man in order to afford that. So we're not gonna have enough money. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not gonna give up, but we're definitely also not about to hit 3 grand. Okay, these are worth a bit more. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is. It's worth 200 though. If I sold both of these, I would have 3 grand, but we don't know what they are. We should identify them first. I don't want to spend money on one that only has 1 pot.
I can do to help.
Listen, there's got to be a way to make some quick cash. We just have to go wander around town and steal something else. All right, we're not going to leave here with a thing that only holds. Hold on, can I pick this lock? I can. All right.
Hello, Hamura.
Let's break into their house and maybe we'll find a couple hundred more gold. This is going to be perfectly fine. All right, what we need, Hogsmeade will provide. It's the wizard bylaw. All right, we just gotta concentrate and focus. You can never satisfy everyone. Just make the content you want, and the audience will arrive. That's pretty good advice, and I think I agree with it. Another way you might want to put it is you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. It's all right now. I learned my lesson. I think that's a lesson that I definitely learned as well with Tekkit Legends, because that was the series that drove me to near insanity, trying to please everyone. And that was definitely when I learned that that's an impossible goal that should never be attempted. So don't listen. If anyone out there ever wants to start a YouTube channel, figure out what you enjoy making, and then figure out how to make it really, really well, and make it really good and make it entertaining. And if you can work that out, you'll be set. Because even though you might not find an audience, they'll find you. You just got to be patient. I mean, look, I found Dake. I found Dake Tora. I found Gilliam. I found Lucas Kitts. Well, no, I didn't. Like I just said, they found me. I just kind of existed, and eventually they would stumble across me, and it's great. And it's been fun. I got invited. I don't want to say who, because I don't want to put their public life on blast. But one of my very long-time subscribers, who's actually gone from just being a subscriber to an actual real-life friend, is getting married, and they invited me to their wedding, and I really, really want to go, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen. But that's just I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. I was like, how strange is that? I have a friend now from this. That's weird, but that's the internet, and it's beautiful. Also, what have we here? Here. Hey, what is this place? This place is popping off. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Give me your Celtic attire. That might be enough right there. I wasn't actually paying attention to... What? How long has this just been right here? Perfect, though. Love that. Got some lovely cauldrons. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for anything else that might look like money.
What do we have here? Hello, Hamura.
All right. When we get done with picking this lock, we are going to check our money and see what we've got. And by check our money, I mean we're going to go back and sell some stuff. And hopefully we'll have enough revenue to buy the dual pot. Because this is really taking us off course here today. This has really caused us a big distraction.
Revelio.
We were doing really well right at the top of the stream with how focused, laser focused we were and on what we were accomplishing. And then this has all just been a disaster. 65 more gold. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is going to be it. What you got for me? Oh, looky here. Oh, would you looky here, folks? I was trying to hit the pause button. That's not what the pause and the tab on my little gamepad thing, they're right next to each other. So I hit the wrong one by mistake quite frequently. Let's get to nighttime. Let's get the sun set, the moon up, the clouds are parted. You can see the sky and the stars and the demi-guys. Lovely.
Revelio.
We've got to have enough cash by now. And just in case, there we go. We're going to grab that too. It's a lovely midday school uniform. And then I think that's everything. All right, can we get out of this door? Or is this door also locked? If we have to unlock... Okay, good. I guess picking one door unlocked both of them. That's how most home security systems work. Everyone knows that. Alrighty, you. I got good news for you. I know I've spent a lot of money here recently, but I'm about to spend more, assuming first I can sell you stuff. So we only need another 150. Well, another 146. What can you give me for this hat that I'm never going to wear? These clothes that I hope didn't come from your house. Look at that. We should... it's about the same of what we're wearing, and then get rid of this as well. Thank you. We can't even wear this. Apparently it's too high level for us, but it's also worse than what we're currently wearing. All right, we're about to spend all of our money on medium. Nope. We need to find large potting table, 2 large pots. That's it. Potting table with 2 large pots. We're all in agreement that this is what we want.
Like finding just the right thing, is there?
You're absolutely right about that, Mr. Tomes and Scrolls.
Let me
Thank
know
you,
if
by
there's
the way.
anything else I can do to help.
You can give me back my money. You can give me like a discount as a student. You know, is there no student discount? I'm broke, man. I'm not from wizarding money. What do I look like, a potter to you? Oh, I've been thinking about making some content, but I don't know what kind of channel I would want to have. I love gaming, but I also love political commentary. Those are 2 different things. You could do both. You could do both. I recommend picking one or the other, because if you go with gaming and then you try to mix politics in it, that's a really good way to immediately turn off half of your audience. So I don't recommend doing that. So if you're going to go with political commentary, go all in on political commentary. And then after you do that, maybe also do gaming and then try to drive the political commentary. Because if you start with political commentary, that defines your audience. And then you can go gaming and bring that audience with you. But if you go gaming and that defines your audience, and then you go political commentary, half of your audience is going to be like, oh, bye, because they hate you. Because that's what political commentary is nowadays. It's me versus them. It's us versus them. It's we're right, they're Hitler. That is modern political commentary. There's no room for just difference of opinion. It's either you agree with me and you're right, or you're actually Satan. But then again, I don't know. That's the best advice I could give you there. And you already know that. You've said exactly in the chat. You've already kind of worked that out. So I don't know. Let me know what you decide to do, though. And if you decide to pursue it. These are large. Okay. Large potting table. We're back on topic here. We're back. We're getting it done. That is a big table. I'm gonna have to reorganize these later because they look kind of silly. I'm also gonna replace all of these with the one big table with 5 pots. That'll probably take up that whole row. All right. It's weird that you can also plant dittany inside of a big pot. But what we want to plant is fluxweed. That's what Professor GarLICK had for us. And we'll use some fertilizer. Even though I found out the fertilizer is a one and done. After you get the effect of the fertilizer, it only grows like that one time. And then what else can we grow in a large plot? Venomous tentacula? Why not? We can do that. And then what can we grow in a medium pot? I think everything we've got here. Okay, so we do have some medium pots. These are all small. But then we also have a shrivel fig. We can plant that. And we can plant a Chinese chomping cabbage inside of the medium pot. So we'll do that. Lovely. Beautiful. Look at that go. I'm pretty pleased. Now we just got to wait like 15 minutes for that to happen. So let's go back to our journal of things that we're going to be doing. And we got to wait for that to get done. So let's do the lost child next. So that Natty wants us to meet up with her in, I think, Lower Hogsfield. Hogs. Yeah, down here. Let's go. It's a difficult dilemma, Dick. It really is. I've never once wanted to do...
Like a place right out of a storybook.
Where was I going with that? Oh, the politics. You know, because... I think I've said this before in earlier videos. I try to keep my videos very... Because here's my problem. It's not that I might have a difference of opinion than some of my audience. It's that a lot of it can just be depressing. And it already exists kind of everywhere, no matter where you look. It's on ESPN now. They talk about politics. You can't even watch your sports without being told about politics. And especially over the last 5-6 years, it's become so bad to the point that it depresses everyone. And it has its place. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. It has its place. But I want to focus... I've always wanted to focus on making things that are like escapist in nature, where you don't hear about the real world, you know? Or if it is, it's like with a snide wink, nudge, laugh at it. You know, let's all laugh at the real world to kind of acknowledge that it exists and then go back to playing Wizards in School game. And all of that just to say, I don't feel like I could give you any good advice there, because it's never been something that I've necessarily wanted to pursue.
The mind.
If that makes sense.
You are here.
But I hope that you figure it out. And I wish you all the best of luck in that. You know, maybe just ask family and friends and stuff. And also maybe if there's YouTubers that you kind of watch in that space that you like and you have an appreciation of, maybe reach out to them and ask them about it and see kind of what it's like behind the scenes. Some of them will respond. I know it always feels like YouTubers are celebrities and they don't have the time for you, but they do. Trust me, they do. And a lot of them will just respond if you reach out with like questions or guidance. So it's definitely something to consider. Okay. Natsai. Natsai. Onai. There's a reason we just call her Nat, I
Is this
think.
Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Alrighty, let's go. Lead the way. Is there a way to just like walk?
What will I do?
C. You tap it. You don't have to hold it. I feel like we might have been told that at some point. Oh, do you want me to go? Speak with Miss... Is this her?
Where could Archie have...
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband
Is dead!
is dead. He killed him.
Oh,
I didn't read that!
Sorry, Mrs. Bickle.
I just guessed it!
Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
Miss Bickle's a good-looking lady. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave in case he comes back home.
Well, don't make that face. What is this face we're making? Oh, it's like we're like...
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. vicious and murderous.
Why are we making these expressions? Close your mouth, sir.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
Yes. Yes. Go on. Stop looking at her like that. What is wrong with you?
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
I mean, I know the grieving process is rough, but maybe when
Please
you're
do
done,
not
just
worry, Mrs. Bickle.
shoot me an owl to the
We will
castle,
bring
you know?
Archie home.
Yeah, let's go. We're going to go bring Archie home. Absolutely. We're going to bring him home to his depressed mother and the place where his father was murdered, possibly in front of him. It's going to be great. I'm sure he's going to be just fine after we get him back here. It'll be okay then. Oh, right. What did I do wrong? Am I supposed to be waiting for her? What is she doing? Hello? Nat? Nat, where on earth are you going? The hideout is in this direction. What are you doing? Nat, honey. What are you doing? I feel powerless to stop this. I have no idea what I could possibly do to correct this situation.
What will I do?
Can I spell her?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Can I, like, hit her with, like...
Accio.
Can I push her?
Repulsor.
Where could Archie have
She's just doing this now. I don't know how to stop her.
to him?
Can I push her out of this trail? She's just stuck here like this. Stop. Nat, so help me. Stop it. Nat, please. Can't you see that what you're doing is tearing us all apart? This is madness. I'm trying to physically bar her from doing this. She doesn't seem to be bothered. I can kind of... There we go. There we go.
Why did he challenge that horrible
Please,
man?
please move. Oh, GSNL, how are you doing? Listen. You gotta... Okay, you know what? We're gonna leave her. Here's what we're gonna do. Can we go inside of, like, someone's... Can we trigger a loading... I know we're in the middle of a quest, but what happens if we try to fast travel in the middle of a quest? Like, it's not gonna let us... Yeah, currently available. Unavailable, I should say. Okay, what if I go inside here?
Revelio.
And then... I go back outside, right? What if I go find, like, a creature in the forest or something, and we bring it back here and get it into combat with her? There's nothing. There's just nothing. There's chickens. There's nothing but chickens. Can I pick one of these up? Hold on. Come here. I know this isn't a chicken, but go with it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, okay. Kind of. Actually, it looks like it just fainted. These might be fainting ghosts. Chickens. Here we go. Come here. Come here. Again, it kind of just looks like he's not well. He's not well at all. I'm gonna have to leave the quest area. I don't know what else to do. She's frozen, jogging back and forth in place. What am I meant to do with that information? Oh, good, she stopped. Thank goodness she stopped. She must have gotten tired.
Anything happened?
You ready to go? Hello? She just got tired. Now she just wants to rest. Nat. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Nat, come on! Come on! Nat!
Glacius.
She's like invincible. There's no harming her. Nat, please, I'm begging you. There's a live stream. I got people watching. They need us to go do this quest. I'm begging you to please. I'm begging you, please, Nat. Let's go. I'm leaving you, Nat. I'm leaving you behind. Wait a minute. What if we go try to do, like, a business transaction? Will she, like, materialize beside us when we're done? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Do we have anything that we can sell? We don't. Should we buy, like, a Wiggenweld? I don't know how many of these we already have. Let's just pick up a Wiggenweld real quick. Boom, there we go. Okay, Nat. Nat is still there. All right, I'm going to go. I don't know what else to do. I'm just going to leave the quest area. And it's going to start a countdown. It's going to be, you're straying too far from Nat. Well, she should follow me then. It's not that hard. What is she even doing back there? Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in 2 seconds, eh? Boom! That kind of looked cool. I looked like a bow rock rolling through the world for a moment. Yeah, I did abandon her. It's not my fault. It's not my fault! What do you want me to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
Alright. There we go. Now I'm stuck. I think we fixed it, everyone.
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
Sorry, I wanted to cough, and I didn't want you to hear it. I apologize. I mean, I don't.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned.
Steal Archie's money.
Revelio.
Archie Bickle!
Archie, is this a dragon skeleton?
Hideout. Someone came here looking for him.
I can't say that this is a hideout. It's right off the main road. And there's a dragon skeleton. Beasts welcome? Archie, what kind of a person are you? I kind of love you, though, honestly. Archie!
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
He did, and he dropped some money. Is this how he, like, marked his trail?
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about
Revelio.
the child. We must find Archie quickly.
I'm with you. I agree 100%. We gotta find the kid and see if he's got more money on him, because he's definitely dropped quite a bit. We also need to figure out how he fell a dragon, and just...
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
What? Where? Oh, they're here. They're just here.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Smooth,
Archie
smooth.
didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Well, we wouldn't know if he had, if we're being honest. Come on, this way. Oh, here we go. What have we got here?
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
This could be literally anyone's satchel.
From Harlow, distracted.
We have no way of knowing that this was
Time for
Archie's.
Revelio again.
This is just a random yellow sack. Does it have his name sewn on it or something? Does it have contents that only Archie would have? Also, I saw your comment there, Degtora. I like the hot tub streaming idea. I think you should pursue
I
that
wonder
for
what
sure.
Archie saw.
That's where the real money is.
I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He will
Revelio.
never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Way ahead of you.
Multiple sets of
Way ahead
footprints.
of you. Uh-oh.
Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
I can tell. That's where I'm headed. Also, we don't know that it's Harlow. We're making a bunch of assumptions. Yellow knapsack must be the kid's. Bunch of footprints. Hey, it's a Thestral.
Revelio.
Should we, like, catch a Thestral just while we're in the area? Come back here, you.
No need to be...
Thestrals. They are
Oh, you
beautiful.
son of
are
a
they
gun.
not?
Hi.
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter.
Hold on. I got a spell.
comforting.
That's not it.
I think
Okay,
those
we're not
are
catching a Thestral
witnessed
today.
death.
I guess we should really be focused on finding the lost child, shouldn't we? That's kind of a... Oh, hold on. No, there's more. There's more of them. Okay, hold on. We're going to freeze them. It's going to be fine. Come here, you. Yes! All right. Get in my bag. Come back here! Literally, we were so close.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some
Can we not
ways,
have this conversation right now?
but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Let us keep moving. We must find...
Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, that's not right. Hold on.
Glacius.
Okay, let's keep them frozen. Now, forget it. It's not worth it. Let's go. I wouldn't describe Thestrals as anything other than absolutely hideous monstrosities, if we're all going to be honest. Oh, here we go. Now, here we go. Listen, the last time I was sneaking around with someone,
Hush now.
we got into like a bad fight, and it was a real rough
Better not be
situation.
expected to feed him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
There can be no mistakes.
Don't worry. Trust me, I've played Assassin's Creed before. We have a whole song and everything dedicated to it. I'm an assassin. I'm not gonna give up. I'm an assassin. Keep on assassinating. Whoa. It's something along those lines. I think there's full lyrics to it written down somewhere. I'm an assassin. I'm on a mission. I'm an assassin. I'm gonna stab him. That's more or less how it goes. It's basically that. And it's great. Is it just this guy left? Let's just throw a random like barrel at him. That might be funny.
Get back here or I'll have you stewed. Back for more ice. Petrificus totalis.
See, how do they know that I'm here? I'm invisible still. I mean, I don't really care. What? Oh, I'm Petrificus Totalis. Also, they're a higher level than us, I just realized, so I probably could have shown a bit more caution. When there's only one left, though, I feel a bit bold. Child, please don't be dead. Oh, it's bigger on the inside, isn't it?
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Hey, a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's a wee bit of a hassle, isn't it? Hello, can we be invisible?
Be as a shadow.
Exactly, be as a shadow. My thoughts precisely.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just...
Harlow will decide what to do with it once he gets back.
We're on an assassin's mission, everybody. Remain calm. I think I have the target body type for hot tub streamers. Overweight guys with beards are popular. Man, I'll tell you what, that's why I've been considering it as well, you know? I definitely feel like I could make a splash on the scene. Hey, GSNL, would you watch me stream from a hot tub? What if I was still playing video games, but I was just in a hot tub? Now that's the play! LTT, Linus Tech Tips, they did a video once a long time ago where they had like a, it wasn't particularly well done. It was a bit low effort, but it was a hot tub gaming setup. TV mounted on the wall, hot tub, and then like water seal coating on the controllers. And I was like, what an idea. If I ever had just infinite money, I would for sure do that. Can you imagine? But now I'm thinking, you know, you add a camera to that setup, suddenly you might have like a hit new stream on your hands. Hot tub gaming sessions. I'd be down for it. Or like bubble bath game sessions. Actually, that's just what I want to do in my free time. I just want to have like a jacuzzi tub with a television mounted on the wall and a waterproof controller that I can just sit in and like have jets massage the tightness out of my muscles while I play video games. Probably really difficult ones. Yeah, you're right. We're not making a splash day tour. We're going to be making waves. Absolutely. What is that on the wall there? Is that just like a graphical glitch? That looked like a pattern of some kind. I think we've been over here before. Alright, we're going to press on this direction. I think this is probably where we need to go. Wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. No, yeah, we've been that way before. This is the way we need to go, right? This right in here, and then around this corner. This is where we assassinated those two. Here we are. Here we go. Let's go. Where's the kid, anyway? So the issue is, that guy, if he looks over here, will see us.
Pass my eyes closer.
Yes, come have a look at whatever that was, sir. You know what? That was a big one. Did you see that? Come check it out. Oh, shoot. They're all coming to check it out. Oh dear. Okay. They're all on like high alert. I just need some of you to run into this room. I don't want to have a big fight. I don't want to have a big brawl. I want to have a nice, clean assassination. Alright, fine. How about this? That's not at all what I was trying to do. Stop. What is this invisible wall? Okay, what if we go over here? There we go.
What's that? Better.
Yes, all of you look in that direction. Perfect! Now we are getting somewhere.
Help! Can someone help me? Is anybody
Oh, it's perfect! It's absolutely perfect. We're doing so good. All right. Everybody remain calm. Where's the kid? Child? Is he inside of these? Where are you? I hear him shouting. Is he inside of one of these barrels or something? Young lad? Did you watch your father get murdered? Where are you? Are you here? Say something. I might accidentally blow you up. I feel like we probably don't have to be invisible anymore. We're probably just going to scare the kid more if he thinks he's being rescued by ghosts or something. But also, maybe that's funnier? Oh yeah, he's down below. Okay. Probably in this direction then? Is there a staircase over here? There is. This is one heck of a tent. I feel sorry for whoever has to break this thing down and then like carry it around, probably on their shoulders. That's got to be immensely heavy.
Please, I need your help.
Kid, you're irritating me now. I might leave you in here just because you're a pest.
Archie Bickle. Your mother sent us to find you.
I like that I'm still invisible.
See you.
Not
My dad's dead.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
We know Alohomora. It'd be funny if it required Alohomora too, and it would be possible to come down here without knowing it. So you just have to tell the kid, "Sorry, I gotta go. I've got to leave you. I'll come back when I figured out how demiguises work. I killed everyone that's here, so they're not going to be able to like feed you or anything. Don't shake your head, kid. You look to be in good shape. I like your hat. Talk to me."
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it.
We're gonna learn dark magic just to
Get you
crucio
home to your
him.
mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home.
Actually, we
And
do
then
know
a safe way
Crucio.
back.
We do actually know Crucio. We could cast it if we wanted to when we find Archie Harlow. That's not his name. No, the kid's name is Archie. I've combined them in my head.
Not
The other
sure
one
how
is
I'd fare in a little place like this.
Thifilo or something like that. It has some weird name. One weird long name that could be magical or British. I don't know the difference.
Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
What on
Yes,
earth is
Mother.
that? Hold on. Oh, is that a badger? It looked like a possum from back there.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other.
That's beautiful,
Learn
Matt.
more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something.
Oh, I'm sure I will
Thank you
be.
for your help today.
You're welcome as always. Nat, thank you for getting me out of the school and into fierce combat with wizards who actually want to kill me. That is always what I look forward to most. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to have your smoke break like in front of the restaurant, Dick. I'm not sure if that's quite company policy, you know? I don't know if that's quite up to code. All right, let's head back to Hogwarts. Dake's not doing that, by the way. He's acknowledging someone else is doing that. And he's just observing it. All right, we're going to head back to the Room of Requirement, where hopefully, definitely by now, our plants will be ready to be plucked, and we'll be able to return to everyone's favorite teacher. Oh, I don't think I've ever watched that animation happen. I've never, I guess, run straight here in order to see that occur. So we got our mallow sweet leaves, got our knotgrass, sprigs, our mandrakes, some Chinese chopping cabbage, some shriveling figs. We've got some venomous tentacular, and we've got, yes, awesome. Track that quest. Return to Professor GarLICK, and I will. But first, let me take a selfie. Let me take a bathroom break. Please, I'm begging you. I really need one. Welcome back. Is anyone still watching this nightmare? Oh, yeah. Purple Lemons is in the chat. How about that? Ever thought about growing the beard out? I did for a long time. A couple of years ago. It's been a while ago. I did have a massive beard. I don't know if that ever made it into any content. I'd have to go back through the... Hold on. Let's go to the ultimate archive of my face. youtube.com/HowdyFolksLive. And I'm trying to remember, peak beard would have probably been 2018, so probably during... Oh! Yeah, go to youtube.com/HowdyFolksLive and just look at the banner across the top of the screen. That's not the longest the beard was. It was definitely the frizziest. It was before I figured out how to make it straight. My gosh, what a beard. I had a full head of hair as well. I mean, the recession had already started. Not the economic recession, but the recession of my hairline had already begun. So that's something to look at there if you're interested. And it looks like... Wow, look how young I was and full of life. How long ago was that? I've got my Frasier shirt on. And I got that from when my parents went to Seattle, because then they got on a cruise to go to Alaska. And when was that? Everyone else in my life does cool, fun things, like go on cruises to Alaska. And then what do? Not that. Let's see. 3 years ago takes us back to when we were doing Kingdom Hearts. Actually, technically that started 4 years ago, which is insane to think about how much time has passed. And we've got the Skyrim streams. And the first one on that channel was the... okay, the beard had already been trimmed at that point. I had much longer hair on top of my head. That's when I did the Morrowind streams. I've not watched one of these. Is there a way to get this footage onto the live stream? I mean, I don't know. Do we want to take a quick mo... No, we don't. No, we're not going to... We're not going to detour the current live stream to watch an archive of a Morrowind stream. I am going to skip a bit ahead to look at myself. Oh my gosh, so young and thin.
So if you watched that episode of Just a Bite and you were hoping we would stick with that lizard character...
What is my hair doing?
Character that we named my boy.
What is my hair doing? I remember that layout for The Office, though. That was right after we did Megadesk version... Oh, man, that would have been version 2, maybe? Or maybe version 3? You guys remember the Talon Card Freedom Desk? I remember. We had all the different desk elements named. Oh, I'm going down, like, memory lane now here. And we're going to stop. We're going to stop doing that because we got a live stream to focus on. Let's go talk to our lady love, Professor GarLICK, and let her know that we did the thing that she asked us to do. And let's not walk all the way there. Let's not be ridiculous. Look, we can fast travel directly to the greenhouse. It's like 3 clicks. It's the M and then 2 left clicks. It's fine. We're going to get there in no time. I need to trim my mustache. But yeah, I have had a long beard before, Dake. I'll tell you, can I let you know why I shaved it? A girl that I really, really liked never told me she didn't like the beard. But she did say that she always thought I looked best when it was with a beard, but trimmed a little shorter. And I was like, that's something to keep in mind. And then my nephew at the time, who was very young, old enough to kind of like run and talk barely, came over and he ran up and I gave him a big hug. And as I was hugging him, he kind of pushed back and looked at my face and stuck a finger in my beard and went, ew. And I said, oh, okay, well, that was the 1-2 punch I needed to trim it back down. And that's the only time I've ever changed my facial hair because of a girl. The girl that I had a crush on in high school, who is now one of my best friends. She's married. She has kids. Love her kids. They're great. I had a weird interaction. They came over to look at the kittens, and then we went to lunch together. And I was like, I'm at lunch with my high school crush and her children. How strange is that? Life is odd, isn't it? How much can happen in 10 years? Love her, though. She's a doll. She always wanted me to trim my beard, and I was like, no. Screw you. It's a good thing we never ended up together. As much as I love her and as good of friends we are, I think we would have killed each other. I think we were always had too much of a oh gosh, it sounds weird if I say it like that. Too much of a I'll say a any way I put it is going to make it sound weird. I'll tell you, I didn't recognize this at the time, but our relationship was a bit more familial than it was romantic, right? She never had a crush on... Well, actually, I think she did at one point, really early on. Very short-lived, as most people who have crushes on me tend to be. But I think we work better as two people who just kind of are best friends and annoy each other.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacula.
Honey, what? I'll show you some bouncing
You
tentacula.
assigned me, Professor GarLICK.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it.
There's
Just
one
yesterday,
garden I'd love
I
to
spent
be
hours
enraptured by.
pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set.
That is a euphemism for something!
My plants thriving.
Come on!
Students doing the same.
You know darn well what she's talking about.
Flipendo, chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
This is on purpose! This is not an accident! There's no chance! They knew what they were doing when they made this game.
When all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just...
I am actually a bit curious to see what this does. Let's put it in place of something that I don't use very often when I'm out and about in the real world.
Please.
Flipendo.
Look at that. You're a natural.
Thank you. So, how you been?
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a seventh year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Did he now? I don't think I want him getting seeds from her. We can give her seeds. What's the deal? Sigma Riesland. No, I wouldn't say that. I don't even know what I said that spurred that on, but I'm not quite sure I'm going to say that. As for how to make your beard straight. Okay, here's the deal. Beard oil is a thing that exists. You shouldn't buy it. Beard oil, these beard waxes and things, they're way overpriced. You can get some if you want to try it. Like a beard balm is probably the way to go. If you're looking to just get it straight, you might not want to go straight for a wax. It's a lot better at something small like a mustache. But get like a beard balm. You can buy some, try it out, see if it helps you. It's gonna take a little while for it to actually like stick. But after a week or so, you're going to find your beard's a bit straighter. And then what you can do is you can go on YouTube and you can find tutorials to make your own, and it's much, much, much cheaper. It's also really good for your beard. It makes it, even when you don't have it in, it keeps it more soft, kind of less frizzy. So that's my recommendation to you, Degtor, and I hope that that helps. And also, I see this over here in the background. I've been watching it. It's in dirigible plums. Don't step on the dirigible plums, whatever you do. Also, can we, like, harvest things from here? Why are we growing venomous tentacular when we can just come in here and get it for free? There's, like, such an abundance of venomous tentacular in here. It's insane. There's also just a chest full of unidentified face item, which is absolutely essential. Some really funky-looking water. You know, that water looks like it's got some kind of oil in it, maybe? Some kind of, like, hazardous chemical. That came from Ohio, didn't it? Let's get away from that. Let's not engage with that at all. Ah, keeping my weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The beard thing. I just was very stubborn about the beard. I was like, no, under no circumstances. Maybe things had been different if I'd trimmed my beard and we'd have gotten married and both been miserable, if we're honest. So, my stubbornness probably saved us both in that situation. All right, quests. Let's talk about what we're going to do next. So, I think that I said the next thing that we were going to do was back on the path, and I meant it. That's exactly what we're going to do next. And if we go to our map, that's probably going to take us to Professor Fig's classroom, which is in the bell tower! Oh gosh, but there's no, like, fast travel points near it? I refuse to believe that's true. Hold on. Oh, wait, you know where it is? It's in the secret room and down here at the map chamber, naturally, is what we need to be. Also, who is this texting me? Okay. Hopefully this isn't a family emergency. We were doing so well for not having the phone today compared to last stream. Okay. Ugh. This is exciting. I'm assuming this is going to take us to another challenge.
To underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen. And I've been teaching a long time.
Are they talking about me?
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes.
Well, his name is
Rookwood.
Rookwood.
Is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
How do magical portraits work?
No time to waste.
I have a question I want to ask when this is done.
Castle.
I'm so lucky I met my wife. I couldn't imagine trying to date. That was from Dake Tora, whose wife, of course, is solely responsible for the Howdy folks poetry reading sessions that we do sometimes, and we love her for it. That's a very sweet thing to say. You should say that again. What you should say is, I'm so lucky I met my wife. I can't imagine going through life without her. There you go. I tidied it up for you a little bit. I can't imagine what it's like to date either. Yeah, it's just maybe someone else in the chat can let us know. All right, so we're going to go to Rookwood Manor now, I suppose. If you check out Jay for just give it a shot here. Meet Fig at Rookwood Castle. We've been close to before. We've been very close to before. Here's the issue. We currently have an inventory full of things that we might not want to take with us in case we fill up our inventory again. So let's go to secret rooms. We're going to go identify all of these items, and then we're going to see what we're going to keep, sell everything else. Then we will go meet Rookwood. Let's see. Probably in that time, I don't know, did I pause the game when I went to the restroom? I can't remember. If not, then this might have already all been, like, ready to go again. Yeah, look at this. We really need to get rid of that venomous tentacular plant. There's no reason to have that planted. Unless what we're growing in the greenhouse changes out periodically, in which case, then yeah, it would be a good idea to keep growing things here. Alright, need to see what we can get out of the gear identifier. Black rivet gloves, silver wooden spectacles, elegant vest uniform, elegant emerald robes, curious silver spectacles. We've got a wide assortment of new things that we can check out and try on. So let's see what we got. So first off, I mean, we do wear a scarf, even if we don't... Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going from like... That's a lot of offense right there, baby. And I still don't like the look of the scarf, so we're going to go ahead and keep it turned off visually. But then in terms of robes, I kind of like the robes we got on. And we don't have anything better, so that's good. We're going to keep it that way. Outfit, what do you got for me? We got one that's locked that we can't get to yet. Yeah, we've still got the best outfit possible for us. And then the eyewear. Ooh, pretty big. We got a couple of different options for eyewear. Both of these, so this has Ancient Magic Focus 1, which increase Ancient Magic meter fill rate. And this is increased damage with Petrificus Totalis, which I don't think we have yet. So, but look at the difference between the defense. Massive defense difference. Definitely going to go with those. But they are hideous to look at, and they make me feel ill in my soul. So we're going to make the... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Alright, that's the new look. That's the new fit. That's the new drip. Do we want to modify any of these any? We can do upgrades and things if we wanted to. We can head on over to the loom.
Hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I know, Deke. It's crazy, isn't it, what I've done? Alright, so if we want to... It looks like I've already upgraded this. We haven't upgraded the gloves yet. So we can view upgrades, and we can use some mooncalf fur to add 4 defense. So right now it's 71 offense and no defense. But if we apply the upgrade, boom. And now if we only had some whooper feathers, oh man, we'd really be getting somewhere. We can also go in there, and unfortunately these are 2 different screens for some reason. We can also apply a trait if we wanted to, and it uses a level 2 trait. But again, I don't have any Duracall feather, so I can't actually apply one of these traits, which is a darn shame. But I can apply one of these level 1 traits using a Puffskein fur. And what do we want? Increase spell damage while concealed by disillusionment. Don't really cast spells like that. Imperio target does extra damage. We've never used Imperio. I don't even think we know it yet. Increased damage with Incendio. See, that tends to be what I go with, because that's sort of... I mean, these are... Maybe we'll fight goblins where we're going, and we can decrease damage from them. But also, let's just make Descendo, or Incendo, I should say, more powerful. Just kind of buff that a little bit. We go ahead and view the upgrades here. And, yep, we've got plenty of Jabbernull feathers, so we'll definitely install that. What have we got? Have we already done this one? No, we have not. I'm trying to stick to things that we're currently already wearing. So, I guess we'll just give them all an Incendio boost, because we're not going to run out of Puffskein feathers anytime soon. And we do use Incendio quite a bit, so there's no reason not to. And then as far as applying upgrades, the mooncalf fur we're not going to run out of anytime soon either. So... Having just a look through here at everything that I've currently got equipped, it looks like this is really the last thing to upgrade. It'd be nice if we could get it 1 extra. We gotta find a Fwooper. I don't know where to find a Fwooper, but if we can find one of those, then we'll really be set. Okay, so everything that I'm wearing has at least 1 upgrade applied, and everything that I'm wearing has a trait applied. So I think that we're kind of as suited for whatever this mission is going to end up being as we possibly can be. So now we're going to check out the world map and figure out, on our way there, did we ever find a shop in this little town? Is there a shop in this little town? It certainly doesn't show one on the map. I don't know if I'd want to risk it. I'd like to sell all this stuff, and we know for sure that there's a shop up here that we can go to. But then again, if we just look at this on the map, it doesn't show a shop either. So maybe let's do risk it. Let's head down there, and we'll see what we can find. Oh, there's like a whole discussion going on here.
Wonder who lives here.
About dating. It's like playing 4-dimensional chess while blindfolded. Thanks, Purple Lemons. Gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be hard to find a life partner. Well, I mean, it's not hard to find a life partner. Trust me, you can find a person that could be your life partner, and they could be yours, and then, you know, you decide you want to spend your whole lives together. But then also they decide to walk away from that to be in a relationship, but that by their own admission is objectively worse. For reasons that you just can't understand, because that's life, and what can you do, you know? I'm too busy to commit to a long-term relationship right now. Purple Lemons, I'm with you. That's me too. I'm way too busy looking at my front yard trying to figure out where I want to put a, what are those things called? I was talking with someone about, a hammock. Get like a big hammock and just like lay out in the front yard with my cats and just like watch the sunset. You know what I mean? I don't have time for dating when I've got to do that. I've got way too much else going on in my life. That's where I'm at right now, you know, and I'm just looking for someone who can respect and appreciate that from me. Also, is that a yeah, it is a demiguise moon. Look at us go. Why did we come in here? There's no reason for us to be inside of here. I guess while we're in the area real quick, we'll go figure out what's going on over here. Are these like practice dummies? Is this just for the locals to get really good at combat? Look at this. Practice dummies. Absolutely love that. Be happy to have that in my inventory. Hop over the fence. And let's go find someone we can sell all of this to. Assuming there is such a person here. It's always possible that there's not. But looky right there. Look what I found. Oh, yeah. We've got this in the bag now. All right, you.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
Hammocks are important. Thank you, Purple Lemon. What can you tell me about this hamlet?
Curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside.
You sell poop.
If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
Does this man have ASMR voice, or is that my imagination? Are you guys getting that too? Like, if this guy sat down to assemble a Lego set while talking about it, but like a little slower, like listen to him talk.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me.
Like that line right there.
It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
This man could put me to sleep. Listen to me. Listen to me. This man... Okay.
What do you have for sale?
I'm tired now.
What are we in the market for today?
I'm very tired. So yeah, he sells puffskin furs, and I wish that I could sell these things for those prices, because then we'd be in a much better financial situation than we currently are.
Pleasure
We've drained our account just to buy, but oh wait a minute, no, those are actually stellar good gloves. We might have to switch to those at some point. We just went through a lot of effort to upgrade the gloves we currently have on, so we're not going to get rid of them just yet. But increased damage. Yeah, again, we don't have Petrificus Totalis. That's why we didn't use those gloves. I remember now.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Thank you, Bernard. I definitely will, probably, because you've got ASMR voice. So I appreciate that. If I need to go to sleep at some point, if I can just get you talking on a loop, we might really be somewhere. Getting somewhere. What's going on around here? Anything else in this house? Oh ho ho! They've got a sack upstairs. You know that we're not gonna leave here without their sack full of goodies. And then we're gonna go raid this this castle up on the hill. What are you? 3 gold? There was something else up here. I'm not crazy. Oh, it's outside, is it? Well, there we go. I'm not a cat lady. How dare you? I do have 4 cats right now. Listen. I do. Admittedly, if I could get more, I would. And I've looked into the logistics of planting and growing catnip in the yard, because apparently it's pretty good at repelling mosquitoes and the cats like it. And I was like, okay, all right, maybe. I didn't set out to get 4 cats. I had the 1 cat, and then she was lonely, so that was Tifa. So I got Thomas from my niece because she wasn't really able to like spend a whole lot of time on him, and I was like, well, he can come live with me, and he'll have Tifa as a friend, so I'll have Tifa and Thomas. And then bless him, Thomas went and got himself run over, which was very sad. And then immediately, like 3 days later, I got a call from my mom who was like, hey, there's a cat here with 4 kittens. Do you want a kitten? And this was at her place of work. So I go to her place of work. I'm like, these kittens are like, if even 4 weeks old, 4 weeks old. I'm not taking them away from their mom. So I guess I'll take the cat and all 4 kittens. And then I started raising them here. And then sadly, 2 of them were murdered by something. And I never did figure out what. Some kind of wild animal. I think it might have been one of the wild neighborhood dogs. So rest in peace. But at that point, I had Tifa and Nia. Nia was the mom cat. And then I had the 2 remaining kittens, who I brought inside because I was like, I'm not leaving you outside anymore. You're going to be inside cats now, whether you like it or not. And at first they didn't, but then they really did. And their names are Rex and Mio. And then I got them spayed and neutered, and they're big enough now that I started letting them go back outside because they wanted to go back outside anyway. And I was like, is your mom going to remember you? And of course she did. And they went outside, and they all did the little head nod thing, and now they're currently outside right now in the windowsill above me. That's where they were. I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and they were looking inside. And I was like, oh, hello. How are you 2? And that's how I ended up with 4 cats, and I love them. And earlier today, I may or may not have been on the porch just laying down with one of them. And then I got bit by the toe by the other, who woke me up because I was almost asleep. So that's the story of me and my cats. Let's play a video game.
Over here!
Listen, I don't know if you understand how a whisper is supposed to work.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
All right, I'm down for that. Should we maybe be invisible? There's just a... How do we know that that's not an enemy rabbit? How do we know that's like not like an enemy hare who is spying on us? What? There we go. That's what I meant to do. Look, they're listening in on everything. They definitely are going back to report that we're here. No shot they're not doing that. Also, how come when we're invisible we hear little whispers? Why is that a thing? Also, there's a fast travel point here we need to get.
Which child? We could take every child we find to Ranrock.
Make it
the right one.
What?
Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
They're looking for a witch child? Do you think that they're talking about our friend Sebastian's sister Anne? Possibly? I wonder. But why are they looking for her? I know that she got cursed. Unless maybe it wasn't a curse, and it was somehow a gift from the woman in the painting that was burning that one time, and now she alone carries the burden to open the secret vault to where the ultimate magic powers are? Or maybe not that, I'm not sure. Now, I was invisible, sir! Hey, I fought a goblin earlier in the woods. Watch what I can do. I can throw their arrows back at them, or their bolts, I should say. I should say crossbow bolts, because that's what they are. I definitely hit the dodge button.
Confringo! Defender!
You won't get away with that.
Nice. Smooth. Easy.
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
What? Where? Could you be more specific? What do you have in mind? Look at this. What is this thing even trying to accomplish right now? God bless it. The poor thing. Can we get up here? Is there like a treasure hidden up here? That would be great if there was. Because I can already see how we get up there. First off, we're going to need Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Let's go. Invisible again? I want to do as much stealthy assassin stuff as I can. Okay, then.
Plan was to dig up half the
I
country.
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We would
He's right there.
The child, if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve
He's right
the
there.
container. I spent months and countless minutes.
All we have to do is Avada Kedavra, and this is done.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement.
Rookwood's outfit, like his drip, is absolutely
I
immaculate.
discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Which child? Oh, me. Oh, me! No, but they said witch earlier, didn't they? So they're not talking about me. It must be a deception. It must be a double turn. It's probably me, though.
After you. But now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
I think it's a double. I think it's like it's a trick. It's a twist.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
It's a plan. It's a scheme. It's a dream. Let's be invisible. And let's go ahead, and controversial though it may be, what if we just added Crucio to our list of spells? Right? I don't know. Could be handy. Also, I want to be a sneaky assassin. We do have, I think, a couple of... If we open up our inventory here... Wrong button. If we open up... Is it U? No, U gets us to challenges. I'm trying to get to talents. We have 3 talent points available that we can use to upgrade some things if we wanted to. So, for example, if we wanted to get Wiggenweld heals you to greater effect, probably need that. It's going to, I think, max out Wiggenweld. Enemies struck by Stupefy remain stunned for a longer period of time. Successfully evading an unblockable attack with dodge contributes to the ancient magic meter. Blocking a spell with perfect Protego will send 2 projectiles back at the enemy. And then basic cast impacts on airborne enemies contribute more to the ancient magic meter. This one seems like a good one to have. But then as for that last one, where to invest it, I can't say for sure. I mean, dark arts though, am I right? Striking an enemy cursed by Crucio releases a projectile that causes that curses a nearby enemy. I was gonna say that's a weird typo. But then also we've got defeating a cursed enemy restores some of your health. Ooh. Whoa. Well, let's hold on to that last one for later. We'll come back to it. The game did say there would be a limited amount of these, which I implied to mean that it's impossible to unlock everything. But also maybe that's not true. Maybe it just means that you have to... How on earth? Oh, good. It's not illegal in the 1800s to curse. Perfect. In that case... Should I feel bad? Is the professor going to have something to say about that? Look, he's still freaking out about it. He's having a rough go of things. That poor guy. So after being crucioed for a really long time... Hold on, watch this. Oh, it's not going to work? I thought for sure we might be able to destroy the ground out from under him. That would have been such a great touch.
To your knees.
Ah! It's all chaos and disorder right now. No, it's not. I'm just off my game a little bit. No regrets. Living our best life. Who's left? Who's left? Where are they? Is that everybody? I think I got quiet. I think we did it.
Revelio.
I think we're good. That was intense. Okay, I think we're fine. I really keep trying to do these stealthy, and the game just keeps saying no. No, they're going to fly in and just know that you're there for some abstract and fully arbitrary reason. They're just going to know, and you're just going to have to do combat, and you're just going to have to live with it. Doesn't matter how hard you're trying. Doesn't matter if you're literally invisible. They're going to see you, and you're going to have to fight all of them. Deal with it, nerd. That's what they've basically said to me. And I'm not here for it. I really don't appreciate the treatment that I'm getting right now from this video game. I wish that it would be a little bit more receptive to the way I'm trying to play right now. Thank you. Where am I going? Do I need to go up here? It looks like this is something I could climb. It looks like it's specifically laid out like this so that I could climb it, but also it looks like it's going nowhere. Where do I need to go? Show me where to go. Up here? Looks like up there is definitely the way to go. They are trying to murder a child, so yeah, I think you're probably right. I think if I do get arrested and taken to court, I couldn't reasonably make the argument that, okay, but I am a child and they were trying to kill me. That was actually incredibly effective as well. It'd be nice if these spells were super powerful, but there was also like a reason not to cast them. Like every time you did, it filled up some sort of dark magic meter, and eventually you'd start to have negative traits associated with your account. So it's like, yeah, you can use them, but at what cost? Oh, you're just down there. Good for you, I suppose. I'm just slightly at risk of death or whatever. What's going on back here? What have we here? Some sort of thing on the wall that looks like fire? That's exactly what it is. What has it done? What has it done?
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Oh, what, that right there? I think I see. I think I see what I have to do. That one, and then that one, and then that one, and then the door. Okay, enter Rookwood Castle. Did they also figure that out, or have they not been inside before? I think the unforgivable curses should be the subject to self-defense laws. It's okay to use killing curse if someone's trying to murder you. You know what, Dake? I'm not gonna say that's unreasonable. I feel like it's there's just so many other spells that you like. What did Molly Weasley use to like eviscerate Bellatrix Lestrange? She just like turned her into stone, and then she went and turned into dust. And it's like, that's not the killing curse. Well, what was it?
The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found.
Revelio.
If he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I'm with you, pal. Listen, don't worry about it.
Something. I was hoping that was you.
It is. I don't see you. Where are you? There you are. Hi. Listen, where's all the treasure hidden at inside of your house? Why don't your globes turn like everybody else's?
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that.
I feel like that would have been his response no matter what I said.
Indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I have a question about these paintings, and my question is, it seems like a painting of a wizard has all of their memories and knowledge and personality. What the heck? Oh, Am I supposed to be following that somewhere? Yeah, there we go. What are the limitations of that? Does it have to be painted before their death? If it's painted
if I could,
before they die,
await your arrival in the map chamber.
and then something incredible happens to them, will the painting know about that incredible thing? Like, how far does that memory go? And then also, why didn't Harry just, like, draw a picture of his mom and dad and just have that around? Would that have worked? Could he have painted a picture of Lily and James and then basically had their personalities in the painting to talk to forever? Why don't all witches and wizards do that?
Revelio.
These are questions that are going to haunt my deepest dreams and my most frightened nightmares. Because in the books, the portrait of Dumbledore is like keeping Snape on the plan and like giving him, remember, you've got to do this and this. It's like, I know. So, like, what are the limitations of that? It's not really Dumbledore. But it seems like it has all of his memories and all of his knowledge and can give instruction and advice. It's so strange. We've destroyed an ancient tablet. Can we repair it? I kind of feel bad about it. No, I cannot. That is a darn shame. We're still going for it, though. Please stop. Please stop. That took way too long for you to attempt that when it was never going to work. You should have just refused to cast it. Reese Weasley, you're the worst wizard I've ever met.
Revelio.
Chocolate Factory Hunter, thank you. These are questions that we need to have answered. All right? Oh, that's weird. So Datora is listening to this in his car, and apparently when we talk to people and move around, it does like the stereo audio, and so it's like moving around in the car. That sounds disorienting, but also kind of cool, if I'm gonna be honest. It sounds kind of cool. I just want to know, like, if it was possible for Harry to have a picture of his parents painted, and then basically just talk to them, and have the experience of not being alone in the world and unloved. Why did no one do it? Why did Dumbledore never go, is it because... I mean, look, I can make up a reason. I think anyone could make up a reason. You could just say that Dumbledore didn't want Harry to have a portrait of his family because he didn't want Harry to become obsessed over talking to the images of his parents when they're not really his parents, and Dumbledore was afraid that he would, you know, focus more on the painting than the real world, the living, and everything that's right in front of him. Like, you can make up a reason for it. But you don't answer the question with that type of logic. The question is, could it have been done? That's what I want to know. I can... If yes, then I can justify why it never did. But could it be done? Where's J.K. Rowling at? Can someone get her out of her mansion and have her come answer these random questions on my live stream for me? Because it's haunting me, if I'm being honest. Also, do I need that? That looks like a thing that I could cast, possibly. I don't know, like...
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, interesting. It actually appears as though I can't? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, be brave, be bold, take a risk. Somehow, that didn't work, even though there's definitely... Like, you see it down there. I feel like I've got to cast something on that. Let's see.
Accio.
It's definitely not Accio. And it's probably not going to be...
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, we'll come back to that later. Probably not anything to worry about right now anyway. Harry and Ginny would never got together if that happened. Harry would be stuck in the past. Again, yeah, see, that makes sense. You know, you can totally explain why Dumbledore would never have wanted to do it, for fear that Harry would become obsessed with the idea of his parents being these paintings and being able to talk to them and everything, but they're not actually his parents and none of it's real. But is it possible? Like, what are the rules of paintings in the Harry Potter universe? Could anyone have painted them? Or do you have to have some sort of specific knowledge of the individuals? If I painted a portrait of someone I never met before, like if I painted a portrait of... Also, I just figured something out. Hold on. Just looking at those, I figured it out. What we have to do is...
Confringo!
Is that not it? I thought for sure that would have been it.
Depulso.
Let's go... Well, that's an accident. Let's go practice on this one over here and see what moves it. I just want to know. I want to know how the paintings work. I've got a lot of questions regarding that. Okay. So see that thing up there? What I think we got to do is hit it with something that makes it spin. Apparently, just a regular old spell is how you do it. You don't have to use anything special. So does the same apply here? Can I get close enough to do that? Yes. And then we can get over here. Oh, here we go. Epic loot. 43 gold! Let's go! We're living the high life now here, folks. Now, there's some way to get up there that we have to figure out. Because we don't want to leave without that chest that I'm sure also has, like, 43 gold in it. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? To leave all that wealth behind? No? Yeah, me either. Let's do this again. So the world's a little bit different now. And if we have a look through here... Righto.
It's blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
We will, you're right. Is that gonna get rid of that pillar? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So that rotates this around and lets us go into this alternate dimension where there's just a random chest, which is fun. And then also whatever this is. Oh, this is trippy. Okay, so we gotta figure out how to get this open now. Is that still there by chance?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay. Alright. So now we can pass through there, but are we also supposed to, like, try to climb that? Also using this over here, maybe? I think we might be onto something here, folks. How do you draw things in? So that's how we rotate them. And then there's a couple... That's how we do it right there. Alright. Hear me out. We should be able to scale this now, right? Are we... Ooh, don't go through it. Don't face through it. That's the wrong spell. What?
Revelio.
Did you all also see the outline of a chest? Was that just my imagination? Everyone else saw that too, right? How odd. See, I thought for sure this would be the way to go about it. Oh, hold on. No, wait. I've got one more trick up my sleeve. Watch this.
Leviosa.
Okay, well, the intention was to be on top of it. But I think we can still manage. There we go. I've played a Zelda game or two in my time. I know what's going on around here. That's our chest. And is that everything in this weird alternate reality? Certainly appears like it. So now we head back through. And we should be able to pass through because we moved that thing out of the way of the door. Except we didn't, because now we have to... Oh! We did it. Is that right? Is that everything? Did we get all the treasure? Did we get all the loot? Let's go. I'm confused by this room. We solved it, but I don't really know how. I don't know exactly what we did. Hey, big guy. Can I, like, just get an early hit in on you or something? I mean, we know for sure we're about to fight him. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Oh! So, heads up, guys. There's no place to go back behind us there. Just, apparently the floor disappeared beneath us. Just something to keep in mind here during this fight. Just a fun little factoid for you there. We have limited footing space for this combat encounter, and now we know that. And we're going to keep that in mind as we actually engage with this fella. So, yeah, this section of the floor is going to be going away. Good to know. Very good to know. Hi there, big guy. Oh, good, he's got friends. Did he have friends before? Oh, I almost did it again. I almost just did it again, and I couldn't tell you why. Trying to get rid of the little guys first because I think they're easier to deal with. Oh man, I've been really bad on my blocks here lately. Was that not the block button? It is. I'm tempted to let some of these guys try to get a hit in on me just so I can make sure I'm doing it right.
Expelliarmus.
Okay, not too shabby, not too difficult. We got through it in the end. That's what matters. It's absolutely what matters. Chocolate Factory, thank you. Listen, I wish I could say it was intentional, and that was all just raw skill, but no. No, we kind of lucked our way through getting through that room there. And then we just kind of lucked our way through that combat encounter. I had an embarrassing amount of Wiggenweld potions drank during that fight. Yep. Alright, do the magic. I have a feeling I know where this room is going. Yeah. Is there a way to rotate this to face these other directions? That's exactly what we're doing. Okay.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Calm down. We're going to figure it out. Lovely waterfall. We've got... So it only goes side to side. I'm wondering if there is... Oh, well, look at us go. We figured it out, and I actually know what happened to that time. I actually know what we did. We went through, and then we shot it back around, and we were still... Yeah. Yeah. It is mostly Revelio. You cast Revelio so often in this. Mostly just to find chests and things, though, right? Because you definitely don't want to leave loot behind and have to come back here later. You know? That would be inconvenient. So that's why I'm constantly casting Revelio. I see you. I see you. So you rotate that.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
What an observation, sir. What an absolute observation. I see that guy down there. Is he going to try to fight me? Or is he just like a dead... Is he here a real statue? He is a real statue. Spoiler alert, everyone. He's a real honest-to-goodness guy.
Expelliarmus.
They're so much easier to deal with when there's just the one of them. That's why I wanted to go hop down here and take care of him. Is there another one over here? I didn't catch. Oh, that's just like a floating axe by itself. Is this a bug? Is this a bug? Oh gosh. Hold on. Is he like inside of this shadow dimension? Wait a minute. Nope. Nope. He's just... There we go. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I'm not sure if that was a game mechanic or if it was just a bit bugged. That is unfortunate that that did not hit him. What would this game have been like if it was made by Rockstar Games? But a very different experience. So we have that. And there's a ledge up there that we can jump onto. Interesting. So what I'm assuming we need to do is bring that... If we go back through... Hold on. Or we go back through. There's that. And then we need to send it through the portal. Nope, stop that. Can we not Wingardium Leviosa this thing? Can we do anything with it? Is there any way to move it at all?
Levioso.
Okay. Then I guess we just leave it there. Because my thought was that we needed to bring it with us through the pillar. Oh, maybe now we can because it's smaller when we're on the other side. So, Wingardium Leviosa. And then we bring you in with me if I can. Come on through you go. Right? And then now we bring it over here. And then now we go back through. Looky there. It's super simple. This is great. So now we're up, and here's a chest. Now this I'm unsure about, unless we can just hit that and spin it around.
Revelio.
Anything else we're going to be missing out on? I think we're good. Look at that. These are fantastic puzzles. These are absolutely fantastic. I love these. They are so much fun. Oh, and that's trippy. That's visually quite trippy. There's treasure down there. Can I hop off of here, or do I have to actually see it through? Okay, let's grab that treasure before we progress. This had better be something good. It's going to be some Quidditch gloves, isn't it? It's going to be 37 gold. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. We're going to need that. That's going to come in handy when we get our next broom upgrade, finally. Now, you look like a guy that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. You ready to go? Me and you right now? Okay, well, he was pretty easy to take care of. I'm going to go ahead and say he probably wasn't a bad guy. And we probably... Oh, but these guys are. These guys definitely are. Got some pensive sentries here. I say these guys, but is there just the one? Oh, no, there's another one. There is another one. There's another.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
And good riddance to him.
Revelio.
Okay. I'm not sure what direction the game wants me to progress in. See, okay, there's that. But then over here, though, look at this. Let's explore this first. Because I feel like wherever the stuff is moving... Wait, is this the direction I just came from? No shot. Yeah. This is probably where we're going to end up having to try to get through. Oh, but then again, it did just open. Right. Wiggenweld potions. So that's going to be a boss fight. Am I... Oh, I can't go back now. Is that what you're saying? Fantastic. So whatever was in there, we'll just never know. Great. Very happy. Very pleased. Fantastic. That, you know, that means that later, between streams, I'm going to have to come back in here and get whatever random scarf was in there. Because otherwise it's going to drive me crazy knowing that I don't have it. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Yeah, I see what this is. So we got one on this side and one on the other side. Okay, no, actually there's a few more than just the one, and there's a couple of invisible ones on this side.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo.
Take care of this guy. Ah! I want to take care of all the ones on this side before we go through.
Protego.
Okay, now we go through. Oh, jeez, there's another one. Are they infinite? They're not infinite, no. Alright, now we go through and we deal with whoever this is. This is a really cool mechanic, I might add.
Expelliarmus.
How many Wiggenwelds have we had since we came in here? Is anyone keeping track?
Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
That's not going to help against a stone, catching it on fire. That is not the way.
Expelliarmus.
Beautiful. Solid boss fight. Really solid. Oh! Shoot! I thought it was done! I thought we were done. I went back to catch up on the chat. Yeah, pop that Wiggenweld, buddy. Yeah, he's not bothered by Expelliarmus, is he? Jeez. Okay, what did we have to do the last time we attacked one of these? Hit the Pensive Guardian with Ancient Magic and destroy the orb it's charging up. We're not really sure how to go about doing that, are we? It's got like a cape of darkness now. He's like a dadgum Makuta out here. Okay, apparently I timed that poorly.
Confringo, Defender. Places. Confringo.
We're doing okay. I mean, we're not hurting. We've got plenty of health. And we've got plenty of health restorative potions. Oh, that was a big one. That was a big thing he just had. Is it possible for me to disarm him when he's doing that? Jeez, I did not mean to pop a potion just then. I hit the wrong thing entirely. I have no idea how you are meant to destroy one of those. I've got no clue whatsoever. Jeez. This guy's wrecking us now. I know I'm not talking, but that's just because I'm focusing very, very hard. Got there in the end.
What a relief.
You're telling me, kid. I'm still upset about that one door we couldn't get through earlier. Or that one place that we just didn't go to earlier. Because I decided to go this direction instead, thinking that that was the direction we needed to go, and I wanted to explore this first. I'm going to just be thinking about that for the rest of my life. That's just going to consume my thoughts until forever. We should have never gone through that doorway. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was just a bit of extra gold. Sometimes this game does that. Then again, maybe it wasn't. We don't know. What if it was the best item in the game, and it's impossible to finish the game without it? I guess we should just view the memory, not try to destroy the pensive. I wanted to build my own non-Euclidean engine for so long. Do it. Go for it. Pursue your dreams. I support you. We all support you in the chat, don't we, gang?
I am curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
So Isadora is the one whose village we saved from the drought, is the one who also joined Hogwarts in her 5th year.
Most
Can
intrigued
see ancient magic.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
She's so pleased with herself, too.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Okay. So she's created the prescription drug industry. She can take away your pain, but at what cost? I don't just mean financial. All right. That's interesting. I think I've got a little bit of a better clue of where this is going. Why is he such a big man? Why is it such a remarkably large statue? You could have done it with such a smaller statue. I don't think it needed to be that big. Oh, good. We're back here. Wonderful. Let's go speak to Percival.
Back. And in one piece, no less.
Okay, not you. Sorry, wrong one.
It is good to see you again.
Yep. There's Charles.
Professor
There's
Rookwood
Percival.
told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed, I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved.
It was an interesting reading on that line, wasn't it?
We shall speak again soon.
So I don't think we're going to get a time skip. Apparently we are. I was going to say we didn't do everything in that chapter. There was one extra thing that we didn't do, but maybe it was... Oh, it must... Never mind. We had to meet with him, and that would have been one thing. And then going and actually doing the mission would have been the other. That makes sense. It's winter now in Hogwarts. Isn't it beautiful? It's my favorite time of year, winter. I look forward to it. I hate the time change. I don't think that I have seasonal depression, but I definitely have seasonal melancholy. You know, when I get home and it's dark outside already, I'm like right now, it would already be getting pretty close to nighttime at like the peak of winter, and I'd be like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to go feel sad. So I love the extended daylight, but I like cold. I like cold. I actually kind of like gray skies.
Run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Poppy. Is that really all of my mail? Normally I get like a rush of mail as soon as a new term starts. But that's it, okay. Really? So if we go to our... I'm sorry, I meant to go to J for just curious what we need to do next. Meet with Poppy, okay. Poppy is waiting in the area to the far north of Hogwarts as the broom flies. Sure. And then more or less we've got kind of all the same thing here. Talk to Deke in the room of requirements for a Full of the Dead. Alright, let's go have a chat with him and figure out what it is he's got in mind for us. Because otherwise, when I fast travel here next time, it's going to queue up like a... I'm sure it's going to queue up. Oh, it's not.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Okay, sure. Deke has an idea to share with you. If Deke wants me to start breeding animals, so help me. What you need to do is play a little Marvin Gaye to get them in the mood. Then just stand back and witness the miracle of life. No, I'm good, thank you. We're not going to talk to Deke right now if I can avoid it. We'll probably talk to him next time. I have been streaming, I think, for quite long enough. And it is time for me to go out into the real world, I'm sorry to say. I have to go grocery shopping. You know what's funny is there was a time period... I think I said that once doing a... What was I streaming? It might have been Final Fantasy VII, and I kept... I remember it, because I remember I was, like, coming up against... It was getting late, and I'd been streaming for a long time. Finally, I was like, I gotta go buy groceries. And everyone in the chat thought it was just the funniest thing in the world. The notion of a human being needing to go buy food for their home. But I do. It's Sunday. That's when I buy the groceries for the week. I don't know. I apologize, I guess, if that's weird. But thank you all for tuning in. So thank you, Take Tor, for sticking with me. Purple Lemons, thank you for joining. The Chocolate Factory Hunter as well. Thank you for joining. Chocolate Factory is a thing that has a very near and dear place to my heart. It was the first movie we ever watched at movie night with like me, Micah, and Jenna. So that was a really good time. It's been 6 years ago now, which is crazy to think about. But that definitely brought about what I would call maybe my most fondly remembered period of life was those movie night years. They were great. So Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Actually, it was Willy Wonka, the new one, the remake, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Terrible film, which is why we decided to watch it, because Jenna had never seen it before. And I was like, come on over. We'll subject you to it. It'll be fun. And it was. Okay. Well, with that said, thank you folks for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. God bless each and every one of you. Shout out to all of my patron supporters. So that would be Lucas Kitts, Maria Moore, Purple Lemons, and Dake Tora are both in the chat. So thanks to all four of you. I got y'all memorized. Look at me go. Thank y'all for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye.